Hello and welcome to the Poool Access Dashboard. In this video, we're going to give you a little tour of the features available to you. Please note that certain features aren't available in every offer, but if you're interested in changing plans, just drop our customer success team an email. Let's get the tour started. The statistics section acts as your homepage. It allows you to have a quick look at the performance of your scenarios and each action. You can choose the date range of these statistics just here, as well as filter the results by context and group to analyse a specific scenario or A/B test. In the graph, you can see the performance of each KPI, changing the indicator to analyse each one separately as well as alter the granularity. Below, you can find data related to each widget and general performance data for your balls. Finally, we've made it possible for you to download all data from your dashboard in either Excel or PDF format. Now we move on to the heart of your dashboard. The scenarios section is where you create the journeys that your users will go through. The first thing to do is to define your contexts. These allow you to create personalised scenarios for readers based on their context. You can use the default context provided or employ one of the custom contexts, such as device used, location, etc. It's even possible to create your own contexts based on your personal data to match your strategy. This can be done by selecting Custom Value. For each context, you have the option of further segmenting readers based on the level of engagement, our native segmentation. This splits users into volatiles, occasionals, regulars, and fans. Each context contains either the native groups or the single grouping of all users, or a custom grouping of your choice. You can create as many custom groups as you'd like, as long as the slug or identifier remains unique in the context. For example, we could create a grouping for content about gastronomy. You can then create your user scenarios in each group, choosing to make the scenario temporary if desired. It's here that you'll be able to see all active, inactive, and past scenarios. Creating a scenario is super easy. After having named your scenario, you can choose its type. Then the next step is to add widgets or actions to your scenario, moving them into separate blocks. You can add or delete blocks as desired, building the user journey. Thanks to the little advice message on the right, which provides recommendations based on your scenario, you can create the most optimal scenario possible. For example, here, I'm being informed that I should provide an alternative for my newsletter registration widget to avoid my users getting fully blocked in the middle of a scenario. Each widget is fully customizable, meaning you can modify its appearance, text, etc. to ensure it fits into your site and strategy. Once the actions have been selected, you can decide on the scenario type, namely classic or temporary, selecting the start and end dates for temporary scenarios. And there you go. All that's left to do is to activate your scenario to set it live. Design plays a hugely important role in the success of your wall strategy, which is why we've created two types of wall appearances for you to choose between. Basic appearances and our exciting new feature, available only to enterprise clients, the Advanced Appearances Design Builder. The basic appearances allow you to choose between two wall formats, compact or panoramic. as well as personalise a variety of its elements, such as the call to action button. You can see all the customisation options just here on the left of your screen, with the resulting wall appearing on the right. Upwards from the growth plan, it's possible to go even further in your personalisation by making use of the custom CSS feature. Only available to clients in the Enterprise plan, our new no-code design builder gives your wall yet more potential and provides your marketing team with complete autonomy. With advanced appearance, you can build your walls brick by brick, moving the basic and dynamic components into your wall design. Basic components are rigid, they'll always look the same, whilst dynamic components change depending on the widget. You can choose between starting from scratch or utilising one of our two models, which you can find here. Components can be added, deleted, moved and edited with ease. And you can have a look at your wall from the reader point of view by clicking on Preview. You can also still add CSS if needed. Let your creativity go wild and see how far a good wall design can take you. A/B testing in the dashboard is simple and can be done on scenarios, appearances and messaging. All that's needed is to create two different scenarios and activate them both within the same group. Slide the circle along the line to configure what percentage of users see version A compared to version B. This part of the dashboard allows you to alter any messaging, particularly the text used on your widgets, including the title, description, call to action buttons and more for each individual widget. The Triggers feature is only available for Enterprise Plan clients, but don't hesitate to contact the Customer Success team if you're interested in accessing this section. Triggers enable you to set up an action to be shown to users coming from a specific source. This is achieved thanks to a UTM source value that you place in the URL. For example, say we wish to set up a trigger that presents all users coming from Facebook campaign with a widget that encourages them to sign up to our newsletter. To do this, we enter in the value Facebook, copying this value that we'll add into our URL later, and selecting the desired widget, in this case, the newsletter registration widget. As usual, we can modify every aspect of the widget. This feature is available for clients in any plans from Growth, but again, contact our customer success team to learn more about this. In this section, you'll be able to create forms that can be used in scenarios thanks to the Form widget. Building a form is done in the same way as the advanced appearances. Using the same blocks as for the design builder, you can add in basic components as well as any form field desired. Of course, as usual, every block and element can be personalised. As with appearances, you can start from zero or use a ready-made model. You can also see the reader view of your form just here by clicking on Preview. Here is where you can create surveys that can then be used in a scenario using the Survey widget. Creating a survey is very simple. All that's needed is to enter your question and then the response. You can add up to 6 responses. All that's left to do is activate or deactivate the surveys you wish to use or not. If you have any replies to a survey or any users signing up to a newsletter, you'll be able to collect this data here in either JSON, Excel or CSV format. And that's the dashboard tour complete. If you have any questions or are interested in hearing more, please don't hesitate to get in touch with our customer success team. They'll be more than happy to help you out. See you soon.